you're the smallest person in class and you're the smallest person in the school and you just regularly are getting thrown out of your positions of control, and you know, that's it, right? You just kind of get thrown around like a ragdoll. Basically, what do I do if I'm the ragdoll of the academy? What's your advice? Should they just quit?
It is very discouraging. This is how kids sometimes feel when kids move into adult classes.
Yes.
Like 12, 13,
What's
14 years old. There are some adults that are very helpful with children,
right,
that allow themselves to be controlled. They give the child just enough energy. And then there are some adults that throw kids around and they, I want to say, treat them like ragdolls, how the question was asked.
Right.
And depending on the person's personality, depending how their day has been going, sometimes being thrown off a position 3, 4, 5 times, 10 times in a day, you can walk away feeling like, this is not for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this is a message for both people. Just be aware of how you treat other people. It affects how they feel about themselves and their chances of doing jiu-jitsu. And the last thing any one of us wants is to treat somebody in a way to where they tell themselves, I can't do this, I'm never going to learn this. Now, we can't control how people will push and throw us around the mat.
True.
But we can control how we feel about being pushed and being thrown around. And you mentioned something earlier in terms of, let's say you side mount someone or you mount somebody and they throw you off in 7 seconds. Muscle you off. You can see that and say, dang, I was thrown off in 7 seconds. And then you go there again the next day or the next week. Focus only on control. And if you hold them down now for 12, 14 seconds, that's a major victory. Even though you might not see that, you're complaining still that you got thrown off again, versus seeing that they now had to try 3 times to throw you off. Or they had to try 4 times. The last time we rolled, I remember, or a few times ago, I mounted you, and he tried to escape once. Boom, failed. Tried again, failed. Tried again, escaped. And my feeling was not, he escaped. My feeling was like, that's right, you failed twice. I stopped you twice. Now what? That was my energy. You see, I won right there. Because I stopped 2 of his most honest escape attempts. And I made an acai bowl. And I celebrated. That whole night was a celebration because he failed twice. Not because I lost on the 3rd one.
I always think of Jordan. Jordan's one of our instructors, one of our head instructors, been with us training for 25 years. I mean, the kid's started, he was 6 or 7 years old. Now he's approaching 30 here. So Jordan is amazing. And he's a small guy.
I think he's over 30.
Maybe. I would suspect so.
He's still, in our minds, he's still 14.
He's still, he is. But listen, Jordan's Jordan's like maybe 5'6", and most of his, jiu-jitsu career is, 150 pounds or less. Just a small guy. But he's an amazing instructor, an amazing technician, but he had, as a kid, he was always the smallest kid, and he was always the smallest adult in the whole academy. Today, he's one of our best instructors. So Jordan,
one of our best
students,
performers.
Oh yeah, he's the most. Yeah, he'll choke you out. He'll choke all of you guys watching this video. So Jordan is amazing. But the point is, he was always small. He was always getting thrown off. And now, when Jordan lands in a position of dominance, he has the best balance and control, pound for pound, than anybody in the whole building. Meaning, if Jordan lands on you, he's so aware of his positions and angles of exploitation that you will exploit him from, that he preempts those now, and he's stickiest imaginable, balanced little freaking spider monkey. You can't throw him, it's ridiculous. He's just so sticky, so balanced, so aware of where he can be compromised. The point I'm saying is this: it'll be difficult to hold down big guys for a long time. Think of what you're asking to do, small person. You're thinking of being 150 pounds, 140 pounds, and holding down someone who's 200 pounds. Nature doesn't want that to be possible.
Or maybe it does.
Jiu-Jitsu makes it possible, but you just got to put in the time and remember the Boyd belts. Every 20 pounds counts as a belt, and every 10 years of youth counts as a belt. So if someone's 40 pounds heavier and 10 years younger, that's 3 belts advantage they have on you. Which means if you're both blue belts, they're a brown belt, and you're a blue belt, and you're 140 pounds, and they're muscle, 180 pounds, 200 pounds, and 10 years younger. So the point is, you're just trying to catch up to where you can at least hold that person down. Not all students it's in a sense, not everybody's created equally, and we all need different amounts of jujitsu to get us to equalize against the opponents that we're trying to be effective against. But let me just say this, there's no better investment of your time than jujitsu. Jordan could have lifted weights his whole life, 27 years, bench pressing hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and not been as deadly or as effective at controlling other human beings and protecting himself as he is today. He could have been the most bodybuilder of the world and still get choked out in 7 minutes by Jordan, the jiu-jitsu Jordan, not the musclehead, bodybuilder Jordan. So am I making myself clear?
Of course, everything that happens to you is a small lesson.
Everything is going to make you Jordan one day.
How you look at what happens to you will determine whether or not you take it as a lesson or as a problem or as a
deficiency of why you should quit jiu-jitsu because you get thrown off by big guys.
Don't do that.
And here's what's crazy. Everyone who's watching this video right now, you're all Jordan. To someone.
You mount me, I'll show you that you're Jordan.
You're Jordan to someone. So don't listen to this and say, oh, those are people under 150 pounds. That's what the video is. No, this lesson is for every single person who's ever been thrown off by a muscly person.
Or even a technical person, because I got thrown off.
You got
the other day you escaped. After third try, you escaped. I am Jordan.
So we're all Jordan. Jordans. Next.
And Jordan is, we're all Eddie Gracie. Eddie Gracie.
Eddie Gracie. Jordan. Yeah, that's a little too much hype for Jordan, so
we're all Eddie Gracie.
Jordan, chill out. Eddie Gracie, that's right.